Hey guys, HitmanXCNLR here. I've just been having a rough couple of weeks, as you probably can tell, between me explaining that I was going to shut down my channel, to explaining how I'm not going to shut down my channel, to me doing this deck tech now. Just quick update on that, by the way. This week hasn't been any better. It's been basically the same freaking crap, just different week. But I'm all good. Hopefully you're all good. You're all happy to see me again. I doubt any of you are happy, but it's whatever. I don't judge. I don't complain. Okay, I complain and I do judge. Those are two lies right there off the gate, and this channel hasn't even got its full revival. Enough screwing around. Let's get into this. This is a Bloodbraid Jund deck. It's in Legacy, obviously. Starting with this deck tech, moving forward, I want to try something different. I want to go over the main focus of the deck rather than go over everything at once. Make things a lot easier. So here we go. Let's get on with this. For Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid Elf is the main focus of the deck. It's like in the name. It's a 3/2 for 4 with Haste Cascade, which what Cascade does is exile top card of my library to reveal a card with a lower CMC and cast it without paying its mana cost. Or how I basically explain it to people that don't know what it does. I reveal Liliana from the top card of my library, cast it, you don't do anything, then you basically lose a creature and get bolted for 4. So basically Diabolic Edict plus the bolts. But I also get Liliana out of it. Now I don't always get Liliana out of it, of course I can get the other stuff, which is like K-Command, Goyf, Hymn to Turok, Grimflayer, Dark Confidant, Abrupt Decay, Thoughtseize, Lightning Bolt, Deathray Shaman. The mana base you can go over yourself. Probably should have mentioned that. I really don't want to go over the mana base. It's a Jund mana base within Legacy. Shocker. The worst things to cascade into are usually like the discard spells. Except Liliana. I mean, Liliana's kind of a discard spell, but she's more of a Diabolic Edict for 3 than anything else. I guess there's an argument for K-Command being kind of bad, but like in a mid-range matchup, like Delver, we'll say, which can be very mid-rangey when it comes to this, or facing this deck. I mean, I don't. Would you consider Delver mid-range or aggro? I consider it mid-range, but let me know down in the comments how you feel about it. But yeah, like K-Command can beat a Delver. It can beat a lot, but it's whatever. I guess that's kind of an argument for Deathray Shaman too. Because like, if you cast a Bloodbraid Elf, you really don't need the Deathray Shaman, but whatever. But yeah, that's usually the worst stuff to cascade into. The best stuff is like Grimflayer, Goyf, Liliana. If you can cascade any of those, you're basically set for the game. Now, it's actually kind of debatable for Goyf, because if you cascade into Goyf and your Goyf's only like a 2/3, you're screwed. That's a game, like right then and there. Honestly, just bolt, swing, you're gone. But a lot of decks do that anyway, in modern, so it's whatever. That's the main board. Let's go over the sideboard. We've got 1 Chains, which basically says if you play draw spells, I'm going to make sure you stop playing draw spells, because you're going to be starting to discard your cards or milling yourself to death for playing these freaking draw spells. Stop playing draw spells. Why are you playing draw spells, you moron? Which is a good reason why I have Dark Confidant and Grimflayer, because I'm not actually drawing those cards. I'm only looking at the top card of my library and putting them in my hand. I'm not actually drawing them, and it's also not even technically my draw step. So there's a loophole right there. I guess. I don't really know. I'm so freaking tired. It's like 1:40 in the morning when I'm recording this. I probably should have mentioned that if I didn't already. 1 Chandra, Torch Defiance, removal plus red mana equals win. 2 Collective Brutality, which if you don't know what Collective Brutality is, I'm going to try to pull it up for you right here. Here we go. Basically, duress my opponent. I believe duress is the card I'm thinking of. Give a creature -2/-2, or drain my opponent for 2. You can escalate by discarding a card, which is pretty nice. Collective Brutality is like, I think, like $50 card or something like that, which is insane. Get back in the sideboard. I know you want to be in the main board, but you can't be in the main board. 1 Fatal Push to beat small creatures like Goyf. Now you're probably wondering why I'm only running 1 copy of Push. For that matter, you're probably also wondering why I am not running Push instead of Bolt. And the reason why is because both Push and Bolt are very circumstantial cards. Because Bolt and Push cannot beat Griselbrand. They can't beat Emrakul. Griselbrand and Emrakul When you think Legacy, you think Griselbrand, you think Emrakul, you think Force of Will. That's mainly what people think when they think Legacy. Or at least that's what I think of when I hear Legacy. And I wanted to balance out the color in the deck, so I figured Bolt would be a better way to balance it out. Because why not? Whatever. I'm not going to explain myself. Moving on, one Caracas, which basically taps for colorless. At least for me, it taps for colorless. It taps for white in reality, but for me, it's colorless. Because I don't run white, obviously, duh, it's Jund. But I can also bounce a legendary creature with Caracas, which beats Griselbrand. Doesn't really beat Emrakul, it just stalls the clock that my opponent just put on me for like one turn, because they're just going to do it again and kill me. 3 Leyline on the Void, Reanimator, you're just been shut down, you better figure out another way to beat me. Manaless Dredge, you just got shut down, you better find another way to beat me. Which, oh wait, you can't because you're freaking manaless. Good luck, you better start freaking hitting those freaking Cabal therapies and beating me. Basically anything graveyard based, I'm basically screwing you unless you have a way to beat my Leyline. Maelstrom Pulse, Grixis Delver with the freaking Young Pyromancer elemental tokens, just no. And it's basically like Abrupt Decay but worse. It's crazy. Null Rod, basically anything that uses stuff like Lotus Petal. Isn't there like an affinity deck in Legacy? I think, I don't know. Cawblade, I guess Cawblade would get wrecked too. I don't know. I haven't seen Cawblade recently, but I know someone that does play Cawblade, and I want to play Cawblade. It's crazy. I actually seen some like gameplay with Cawblade. I want to play Cawblade. I understand why Jason the Mind Sculptor was banned after seeing what Cawblade's capable of. 2 Pyroblast, basically to beat Force of Will, because again, when you think Legacy, at least when I think Legacy, I think Force of Will, and I need a way to beat Force of Will, because this deck can't really beat a Force of Will, or like any counter battle for that matter, so Pyroblast. And 2 Terminates to beat Griselbrand, to beat big creatures that aren't called Emrakul, and overall, Terminate is way better than Fatal Push by a long shot, especially when I can Cascade into that Terminate when I need it, it's even better. If my opponent has a 7/7 flyer that just freaking they pay 7 and draw 7, if I can't hit a removal spell like Terminate, or if I can't draw my Caracas, I'm basically screwed. But it's whatever. Usually I just get screwed by decks like Reanimator and crap anyways. I've actually played against Stasis. This deck's very iffy against Stasis. If I can get my Deathray Shamans down, Stasis is done. Like, Stasis can't win if I can get at least like 2 or 3 of my Deathray Shamans down. It's game over for Stasis at that point. What else is there really to talk about? That's really it, actually. Main win conditions, of course, Bloodbraid Elf into something, Goyf. You know, if you can get aggressive with Goyf, it's basically it. Tear your opponent's board apart, usually what this deck's all about. That's basically the main way you win. You tear your opponent's board apart, make sure they don't have anything, you have everything, and you swing your freaking butt off. But yeah, that's really it. This is Bloodbraid Jund. If you've enjoyed this deck tech, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, maybe subscribe if you want to see more deck techs. I'm gonna let you guys on Twitter decide my next video, whether it's gonna be another deck tech in whatever format you so choose, or maybe I'll tell some stories. For the formats of deck techs, I am no longer doing Vintage. I will be doing Commander soon, hopefully. I will show off my Edgar Markov deck. I will not be doing stuff like Frontier or anything like that. I'm only doing Standard, Modern, Legacy, and Commander real soon. You guys, actually, if you want me to pick a specific commander, let me know what commander you want to see, but I need to know about the deck first. And if you have a deck you would like for me to show off, let me know in the comments, DM me on Twitter at hitmanxz, or hitman_xz, and maybe I'll show off your deck. If you have it on Mana Stack, just send me the link and I will show it to you immediately. And the reason why I said that, because I use Mana Stack to show off all my deck decks. Thank you all for watching, and peace out, and Chandra is life.